Peace, my beautiful souls. I am in my car, as you can see. I wanted to do this outside of the house because 1, I needed fresh air, 2, I needed fresh air, and 3, a bitch needed to get out. So y'all come on a ride with me. I have just so many messages flowing through me, and I definitely wanted to share with you guys while I had it just coming through. So let's go on this ride. It is kind of cold out here. It's like high 50s or whatever today. 60s, no, not even 60s. And for me, it's too cold. So yeah, let's go on this ride and I'll show you some beautiful scenery and I'll share this message with you guys. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Also, if you're not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel now. If you just need positivity in your life, if you're looking for growth and just more enlightenment in your own life, that's what this channel is about. We are here to grow with each other, and I'm sharing my gifts with you all anytime I get the chance. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment below if you can relate to anything in this video or anything like that. And I want to stay connected with you guys, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll leave everything linked in my description box. Let's get it. So the season, you see the seasonal change here in Austin too. With the leaves are changing colors. Not sure how vibrant it will be compared to back home. If y'all don't know, I'm from Maryland, so like an hour from DC is where I was. So we saw like all the vibrant colors, all the season change. Right now it still feels nice out because the sun is, it's really nice today. It's very sunny, has a little breeze. So yeah, just wearing, just a little cover up in my scarf, and I feel good. But I just wanted to pull over. How beautiful is this? I love it. There's a lot of like hills around here and just beautiful scenery. So yeah, I just figured I'd stop and say hello outside with you guys. Okay, let's keep going. So my message today I'm receiving is just going with the flow. This is actually a video I wanted to make a while back, but my spirit just said, not right now. I didn't feel the need to do it, and I've actually been receiving so many messages today, but this is the one I want to share with you guys. Going with the flow, and not just any flow, but your flow. It sounds simple, it sounds like common sense, but we make things a lot harder on ourselves than we need to sometimes. So today is just a reminder, and I'm sharing this message with whoever needs it, to go with your flow today. Whatever feels right to you, whatever feels good, you need to go with that today. Okay, so going with your flow. Going with your flow, going with your flow. What does that mean to you guys? Before I get into this, I just want you to comment below what going with your own flow means to you. Again, it sounds simple, but sometimes we don't realize that we're going with others' way of life, others' way of thinking, others' expectations, and that's not within alignment of your own flow and your own happiness. So I just want to remind you guys that going with your own flow has so many benefits for you, and that will honestly, like, the more and more you do that, it will change your life. Things that I do to go with my own flow is like seeing how I feel and seeing what I do want to do and seeing what I don't want to do, and seeing checking in with myself to say, how do I feel today? Once I recognize how I feel, once I recognize what I'm going through, checking in with yourself is vital for your mental and spiritual health, your elevation, your growth. The more you check in with yourself and say, how am I today? What do I feel? And what do I need to do in order to either assist in that, grow out of that, or just be in that to learn what I need to learn? I think the biggest thing you can do for yourself is ask yourself, how are you today? Ask yourself what you feel. Just acknowledging self, just getting to know yourself every single day, because you are always changing, you're always evolving, and I think it's important to always know how you're doing. And that way you can, become better and learn you and relearn who you are every single day. So once I do that, once I check in with myself and say, you know what, how am I feeling today? What do I want to do today? Who am I today, I guess? And say, I do want to do this. My body does need this. It helps you understand what your mind, body, and spirit needs. Okay, so that's one thing I like to do, is checking in with myself. The second thing that really helps me get into my own flow is thinking about the things I want to do, thinking about the things I'm supposed to do. Like, let's just say I made a prior engagement to meet up with people or to do something, or, anything like that. Check in with myself and say, is that something that I really wanted to do today? Is that something that's really going to benefit me and where my mind is at today? Where my mental is, where my body is, where my spirit is leading me today? Is that something that I need for myself right now? It is something that is selfish. Doing for you is going with your flow. Doing for you. We do so much for other people. We do so much for, making other people happy and saying, well, I said I was going to do this, so I got to do it. Even though your body, your mind, and your spirit is telling you, I don't want to do it. I just want to stay inside, or I need this mental break. I think it's very important to realize it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your mind, even if you made plans before. It's okay if you're not feeling it at that moment, and it's more so you feel like this pull in your spirit to say, I don't want to go, I really don't want to go, I really don't want to do it. It's okay to say, I don't want to do it, and I changed my mind. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is I may hurt people along the way, I may upset people, but that shouldn't be my concern. Apologizing, being sincere about it. But I have to understand with myself that I come first. My happiness comes first. I can't be my best self around people and in certain environments or anything like that if I'm not okay with self first. So I think it's very important, and my reminder to you, whoever's watching, is it's okay to change your mind if it's going to benefit you. If you're not okay with it and you don't feel right about it, your instinct is telling you what your mind and body and spirit needs, even if you don't know. Your instinct is there for you. Your instinct is your guide. So being okay with saying no to things, being okay with changing your mind, and being okay that you're going to hurt people, but it's not your intention to hurt them, it's your intention to do better for self and doing what's better for you. So that's the second thing I do, is kind of like seeing what is good for me and what's not good for me. So yeah, recognizing that you will hurt people along the way with the decisions that you make that's best for you. You have to accept that. You're not going to be able to please everybody. You're not going to be able to be there for everybody. But as long as you know that you're sincere about your apology, you're sincere about, everything you're doing, you can't help what people think or feel. You can only help how you react to the situation, how you have control over the situation. Another thing that I do to go with my flow is listening to self. It's similar to checking in with self, but it's different. You check in with self, but then you should be able to listen and say, You know, what makes me happy? What makes me feel good? What should I do today to bring that happiness and attract that happiness into my life? What haven't I done in a while? Get creative again. Be spontaneous. Do something different. Going with your flow is sometimes doing things differently, to be honest with you, because you sometimes get in the habit of, I sometimes get in the habit of doing the same thing, getting in this, building habits of doing the same thing. Like, once you do things repetitively, like a certain time frame, you build that habit without knowing it. So breaking habits are a great way to get into your flow, to realize what excites you again, what brings life, what breathes life into you again, what sparks that creativeness in the mind, body, and spirit, kind of just like exciting yourself again and realizing, oh wow, I haven't done this in so long, and it just brings something different into my life that I haven't felt in a long time, and I needed that. So doing things differently, breaking habits or breaking cycles and building new ones are a great way to realize what your flow is. Your flow, you may not know what that feels like. So when's the last time you've done something different? When's the last time you've tried something new? Even if you didn't know if you'd like it or not, but just trying it to say, you know what, let me try. Lately I've been doing things even if I get nervous before I do it. For example, I don't know if you guys know, but I do deal with anxiety before I go out into a social setting. And it's gotten worse as I've gotten older for some reason. And I've learned to accept that that's something that I'm dealing with, but I don't allow that to take over me, if that makes sense. So I may have anxiety, and if I really feel like, no, I shouldn't be there, I just don't feel right, something's off, I'll listen to that and I won't do it. And I realize, yeah, that's the reason why I didn't go. Like, things are revealed to me as why I didn't go and why I wasn't trying to go. But if it's just anxiety, I'm like, oh, it's just the fear of the unknown of, oh, I don't know, how this group is going to be together. I don't know, how I'm going to fit in. I deal with that, but I still push through. And honestly, it's been rewarding me. I've been meeting new people. I've been kind of finding my tribe and just being myself and seeing, okay, do I fit in with this crowd? Is this the type of environment I should continue to put myself in? Taking that first step to say, you know what, let me try. If it's not for me, I've done it and I've tried it. So learning what my flow is using my intuition, but also not being scared to do something that I've never done before. Finding my flow, finding where I should be, finding the people that want to be around me, finding out what people are really there for me, finding out what things and places are really good for me or not. Finding your flow is big on knowing yourself, listening to yourself, and trust me, you have everything you need inside to have the best judgment, to decide for yourself, to make the best decisions for yourself, because nobody can do that for you. You got to stop asking people what you should do. You got to stop asking people how you should do things, because they're not going to know what you should be doing on your journey. Does that make sense? This is not something I plan on touching on, but it's flowing out right now. So this is for somebody. Comment below if it's something you needed today. You have everything you need to decide, and it's okay to not know. You're not going to know everything, but the fact is that nobody outside of you is going to know what's best for you. They can give you advice, but also their advice may not be the advice that you need for your life. You're the only one that can make the best decisions for yourself. You're the only one that can learn by making mistakes, by not knowing what to do, but you're gonna know exactly what you need to do. It's just gonna unfold. You have nothing to worry about. Like, legit, even if you don't know what steps to take, what you should do in the situation, you can't expect somebody else that is not walking on your journey, that is not walking in your shoes, that does not know your struggles truly, that does not face the same things you face, they're not you. You can't expect them to know what you should do. Like, even if they have the best advice, at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to make the decision to do whatever it is. To feel, to know, to do, you're the only one that knows all that. And you're going to learn what that is by going through your journey, by getting through that situation, by taking those steps. You're the only one to know all this. So it's very important to have people around you that are aware of themselves, that are aware that you need to make the decisions for yourself, that support you and uplift you, but at the end of the day, you need to be aware of the people that you have around you. Because there can be people that are of course battling with their own demons, their own dark side, their own struggles. But you want people around you that are able to uplift you and support you in your growth and your evolution in this life here, finding your purpose, rather than telling you what you should do, how to live your life, pushing you into things that you know aren't right for you, that kind of thing. Going with your own flow is your overall, your decision in this life, your choices you make, your understanding of self. You guys, I love you so much, and stay tuned for the next video to come. I am going to be doing a video on finding your purpose and how I've been able to tap into that more in my life, what's helped me, and how I found purpose in my life at all. What techniques, what tips I have for you guys on how to find that, how to go towards that, how to discover that. So stay tuned for that video. If that's something that you need, make sure you subscribe if you have not. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. I want to stay connected. I love you. And just a reminder to take time for yourself today. Do what feels right to you. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right to you, because you have the right to say, yes, I want to do this. No, I don't. And it's okay to change your mind. If somebody or anybody gets upset with you because you made a decision that you felt was best for you at that moment, then that's not the kind of people you need in your life at all. And also, you have to be the example first. You have to become your best self in order for others to learn and for others to grow around you, with you. And those that don't want to grow with you, those that want to keep pulling you down, you do not need those people in your life. That is just a reminder for you guys today, okay? I love you, my beautiful souls. I hope you enjoy your day today. Get some sun, get some fresh air, because just remember, you are like a plant. You need oxygen, you need sun, you need water. So do those small things for yourself today. Love you. Y'all, I just have something else I want to touch on. You know, this can't be soul sessions if I don't keep talking. Anyway, I just wanted to say, the decisions that you make that are best for you, you may lose friends, you may lose family, you may lose whatever, along that journey of you becoming your best self, doing what's best for you, making choices for yourself. And I'm just saying from experience, I've lost family members, I've lost friends. It's just people that weren't meant to elevate with me along my journey of happiness and success for whatever reason, I don't know, but that's not in my control. So I just wanted to say to you, do not stop yourself from making the best choices for yourself, doing what's best for you, doing what makes you happy. Do not hold back from doing that just to please other people. Like, that's the biggest thing I can say in this whole video is, do not be afraid to lose people, because you're going to keep holding yourself back to people please, to keep saying, oh, I don't want to lose them, so I'm going to do this to make them happy. Or I'm not going to say this because it's going to hurt their feelings. Or I'm not going to speak my truth. Or I'm not going to be my happiest self because I'm going to dim my light because I can tell they get irritated, or I can tell it pushes them away. Like, so what? So what? Keep shining your light. Keep being your happiest. Keep spreading positivity. And the people that are just negative, that aren't happy with themselves, that don't want the best for you truly, it will all be revealed to you. And for whatever reason that, again, you can't control, You will lose those people along the way. They honestly will remove themselves from your life, or something will happen to where there's separation along your journey versus theirs. And that is what you want. That is what you want. You want to filter out the people that really don't want the best for you. You want to filter out all the bullshit so you can keep growing and see this beautiful life you have waiting for you. Do not be afraid to lose people. Do not hold yourself back on account of other people. Quite frankly, fuck them and how unhappy they are. And you want people that want the best for you. And trust me, you will have everything revealed to you, people that truly want the best for you or not. And you don't want people in your life that don't support you and don't want, you to be happy. So you're going to lose people. You're going to upset people for being the happiest you can possibly be, for learning what your happiness is, for living your life to the fullest, for making choices that are best for you, that make you happy, that make you truly successful, that make you the best version. There will be people out there that you thought had your back, that love you, that thought that would be there to support you, just as you were to them, doing so much for other people. Again, you will find who truly has your best interests at heart. And you just have to understand that, digest it, and keep moving on, and keep growing, and keep succeeding. If you guys want a separate video on, just, I don't know, whatever you get from this, if you want a separate video more in detail about something, let me know, comment below. But I love y'all, and I just wanted to say you have my support, but also you have to be your biggest supporter, and knowing that, you may have just yourself at the end of the day, but trust me, you may not realize it now, you may not realize it in the future, but you will find your tribe along the way. Don't be afraid to be alone with yourself. That's what stops people from growing, is feeling like they're lonely and they have to depend on people and they have to do for other people so that they can get love and support from other people. Fuck that. Do for you, and the people that truly want the best for you will find their way to you because they see that you're living your best life. You are happy, and they want that too, and they want to grow too, and they want to become their best self too. You have to be the example. You are your biggest supporter. Live your life, and fuck the people around you, that don't want the best for you, because they're not meant to be on this journey with you. You don't want them tagging along. That's all I have to say. I feel like I wanted to say that in the video and I look back and I didn't, and I want you to be aware that that will happen, and that's okay. It's honestly the best for you for that to happen, for you to figure out who's there for you or not. And it's gonna hurt. It's okay, but don't stop yourself from being happy to please other people. That's all. Love you guys.